Your question is slightly confusing as you haven't provided the conditions upon which the separation occurred. So I'm going to try to go down as many routes as possible, save infidelity because I've already done a video on that. The question you should always ask yourself and the person you plan on taking back is, what's changed? Nah, really, if you was with this woman and you broke up with her because she cheated, has she stopped cheating? If it were over money and you not having enough, does she still want money? If it were abuse, she's still throwing hands? And please understand you can switch he and she in these analogies. But through careful time and observation, you can tell whether or not that person is the same person that left as that returned. In my opinion, if you're going to take an ex back, the first thing I think you should consider is giving twice the amount of time that you gave them the first time of which you decided to make your relationship official. If it took you a month to sleep with them, then guess what? Now you're going to take 2 months. And why? Because I need to know if you're the same person that I'm about to give my heart to, of which whom destroyed it the first time. If you see any flags or caution yellow tape, tuck tail you out of there. They've already done it once, so whatever they did, this is now on top of that. They didn't change. They have to understand that, yes, you did me wrong the first time, so now the pressure's on for you to mess up again. I wish you got that hand being metaphorical to you leaving. For the triggered among us. That's evidence that he's abusive. Shut up. In addition, you also need to question yourself as to whether or not you have truly forgiven them for the first time that they left you. Oh shit, I just realized. I'm talking about all this in the context of if your ex left you. But what if you left the ex? There are situations where you leave somebody and then that person wants to get back with you regardless of the fact that you left them the first time. So now the question is on you. Have you changed? Whatever the reason was that you left that person, can you deal with them now? Considering they're still acting the same way that was undesirable the first time. Now, allow me to warn you, there will be people that jump into the comments section of this video and say a variation of this phrase. Never go backwards. Essentially what the phrase means, and they're going to say it in different ways, is never go backwards, always go forward to somebody new. This advice is absolute and it's ridiculous because people change. And the person that you're going back to, if changed, is now the person that you were attracted to initially with the added bonus of having shed the things that were undesirable. With a forgiving heart, you can literally go back to what you once called home without having to do the added groundwork of establishing a foundation. Mind you, this ain't got nothing to do with infidelity or lying. Exes. Most people don't have the skills to be in long-term relationships with somebody. You know why that is? It's because most people are afraid to get to the stage of settling in. See, that's a commitment. When you start coming home and doing the things that you would do in your own home if nobody were there, you walk in the door, take my socks and pants off, fart one time, and then go sit in front of the TV. You wouldn't have done that around her, but now you would. You were comfortable and vulnerable around her, and sometimes it's okay to go back and be comfortable and vulnerable again. Bars.